What up, guys? It's your boy, Treeface, and honestly, this video is a little off-brand for me, but when I see shit, I feel the need to talk about it. So today, I'm just gonna be talking about the issues in those Slimer people communities because we all love ourselves some good ASMR. Let's get into this. So, as we already know, there's hundreds of slime accounts with, tens of thousands of followers, hundred thousands of followers, just so many followers, these really condensed follower accounts. And these people feel a need to sort of, project their opinions. So that's like a big issue with the slime community already, is that these people, they can't just make satisfying slime videos. They always have to put themselves into it and they want to create drama. These people are just they're just so attracted to drama and creating drama. And so a really big, feeder of drama is indirecting these people. And so, a really big thing is big slimers talking about a situation and usually it's in the IG stories, right? And so they're talking about these big topics, these big things, and then, you know, they're saying it really bothers me when a certain slime account and they don't name the account but they're just saying something so specific that it's just so obvious that they're talking about it. I mean, you see this all the time. I honestly have stopped following most slime accounts because it's so ridiculous, and I just mainly spend my time in the explore going through videos to look at slime videos because I just cannot follow these people, and they're just their ideas, these things that they share are so cancerous, and it's the biggest issue, as well as the fact that 9 out of 10 of these people are extremely young, and that brings me on to my next point about how like kids can be influenced really really easily, and there's the slimers that are very young and are influencing other young kids, and so it's just this big back and forth between people that are honestly retarded influencing other retarded people, and it's just the worst environment. And another really big part about this whole indirecting thing is that, they feel like, oh, I can just say this, and I say, no drama is meant by this. I'm not trying to be mean, but you are. It doesn't matter if you say you aren't, you still are. Sort of now for this point, I'm sort of touching on how I ended my last point, and, majority of the Slimers, on Instagram, wherever, are really, really young. There are some people that are adults that do it, and that's great. Like, great for them. They might be a little slow. Who cares? But as long as they're doing it and they're not trying to inflict anything, any mental ideas onto the kids that are following them, then that's fine. But the fact that majority of the slime people and the people watching the slime videos are really really young and don't really understand anything yet, that's the biggest issue, because these kids in person are most likely very antisocial. It's why they come on the internet. I mean, come on. And they're suddenly just gaining massive followings, and they don't really know how to deal with it because they're so young, and people love them, people tell them that they love them, and with young kids, when you have a lot of fans, it can totally get to their heads. And so these kids are just, they feel really righteous, they feel really, they just feel very, like they have a place over everybody else just because they have this massive following. So they feel the need to inflict their ideas that are really childish and inflict really childish behaviors on other people. Um, they're just these people. They are still kids, and so they are very childish, and they aren't mature at all, and it just totally shows in in the IG stories, in their posts, and everything that they do. It just totally shows their intolerance, their idiocy. It just shows in everything. Now, for my last point here, just gonna make it really quick. Because all these people are so young, so mature, they see one person do something. For example, I don't know, Moon Slimes has those like icy shit, and then they see someone else do it and call it an icy slime, and they're like, "You're copying Moon Slimes," and it's like, bitch, not all, when someone does something that someone else has also done, It doesn't necessarily mean it was copied. It just means, there's possibility that they both had the same idea. There's possibility that one person was inspired from the other person. You don't know who did it first. You don't know whether these people are friends, whether they're enemies. You don't know these things between people, or whether they don't know anyone, they don't know each other at all. And you know, these people, many times they say that they're inspired by someone else, and that's great. Being inspired by someone, that's important. You don't always have to give credits if you're inspired by someone. That would be totally cool because it's helping out another person, especially if you guys are friends, or acquaintances, even that. But, these people, they just take it to a point and then their fans just attack the other Slimers. And it's a really toxic community overall, filled with kids that are just immature and idiots, really. And, yeah, that's all I gotta say for today, man.